Hello everyone. So the other day I was looking for a show that I used to watch when I was a kid, and I knew it was about skateboarding, and I knew it came out in the 90s. So I googled 90s cartoon skateboard, and the show popped up. It was Rocket Power, if you're curious, but I was on the images, and I guess because of the way I searched it, a lot of pictures of skateboards where the graphic was 90s cartoon characters popped up as well. So I was scrolling through and I started to realize something that I never really noticed as a kid. All these shows that aired in the 90s looked terrible. I mean, what the is that? It's like every animator across the nation decided to go with this Picasso-esque portrait style. Just slapping facial features wherever they go, like they were playing darts, but the dart was a nose and the dartboard was a disproportionate 12-year-old. And even if the animators didn't pick the weird Picasso face all over the place style, they found another way to make these cartoons horrifying. It's like the Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon execs were like, well, this cartoon isn't quite triggering my fight or flight response. Go back to the drawing board for me. Exhibit A, Angela, Anaconda.
My name is Angela, hey, hello.
This show was terrifying. Just do me a quick favor here. Look at these faces and tell me what they make you feel. For me, it's primal fear. You cannot convince me that this is not some indie horror project that Fox accidentally picked up.
Morty, what are you doing? I'm shaking my groove thing.
Now there were so many questionable character designs throughout the 90s that there's no way I could list them all. So what I am going to do is go through a few that I think are the most questionable. Now starting us off, we have Eddie from Ed, Edd and Edward. This one, there's quite a lot to digest. So to me, it looks like they tried to make an old man's head, you know, with the kind of wrinkliness and the sunspot aspect he has going on. They took that and they tried to make it look like a thumb. And then from there, they gave him these Shrek ears, no neck. Guess that wasn't necessary, or neck-assary. These horrible hairs. Just the worst hairs, and then these chameleon-esque lizard hands, and I'm afraid of lizards, so that really just sends it over the edge for me. Coming up next is none other than Nigel Thornberry, the patriarch of the Thornberry family. Now, in my humble opinion, Mr. Thornberry is the culmination of 90s animation. Everything about this man just screams 90s cartoon. The face, horrible, just nauseating. The ears, elongated. The nose, ginormous. The eyeballs, 6 feet apart, social distancing. Can we get a round of applause? The limbs, microscopic. The body, ginormous. Don't ask questions. The teeth, bucked. The Adam's apple, enlarged. There is nothing worse than this character. At least that's what I thought. But then I remembered this. This war crime of a creation. Whoever drew this owes the world an apology and an explanation. Firstly, I want to know who sat down and said, let's give the devil this thick, juicy, voluptuous. This literally looks like propaganda. You cannot look at this and tell me there is nothing political about this drawing. And I haven't been able to quite put my finger on it, but I'm pretty sure there's something racist about this. I don't know who it's directed at. I don't know who should be offended. All I know is somebody should be.
Oh, it's me, Larry Lackapants, Arkansas Cheese Master. Milk sample!
Dr. Bottoms, what's that for?
Well, I'm thirsty and your daughter's a cow. Do the math!